During the busiest shipping week of the year, there's potentially a large problem not being discussed. Thieves are targeting your medications.
And as IT mate's Bennett Haberly uncovered, those doing it are hiding in plain sight.
Across the country, U.S. Postal and Parcel Service employees have been caught stealing your mail. Usually it's coupons or rebates, but in other cases, it's something more valuable. Prescription drugs, often shipped to veterans.
Once a month, I got hydrocodone from the VA, and it come to the post office, and then they sent me a pink slip out saying I had to go sign for it. Well, I never got it.
Sam Hicks is an Air Force veteran who battled cancer and won, but his fight wages on with diabetes and neuropathy. A few years ago, Sam says he went without his prescription pain meds for nearly 2 weeks.
Couldn't do much of anything. I just couldn't sleep good at night and just suffering.
He later learned the truth. A postal employee admitted to stealing Sam's drugs and the drugs of nearly a dozen other veterans in Clinton County.
The packages that have the medication in them are readily identifiable.
The Clinton County prosecutor says that employee admitted to stealing the drugs to support his own drug habit. Despite pleading guilty, the Postal Service's Office of Inspector General refused to name him, redacting his name and the names of other employees caught stealing from records we sought under the Freedom of Information Act. Through court records, we were able to learn his name, but couldn't track him down.
Nobody has ever contacted me. This is the first time I've ever heard of it.
We did, however, find other victims, like James Laughlin, who was mentioned in the court records but says he didn't know his drugs had ever been stolen.
I've missed them because I just thought, like I said, it was a glitch with VA.
And what was that like for you not having that medication?
Yeah, you can't sleep, you're very irritable.
Unlike other victims of theft, James might be more sympathetic, a bit more understanding of why someone would feel the need to steal pain meds.
Yeah, the heroin problem in this town is really bad. I mean, we lost a daughter April 15th, a 36-year-old. Tax day this year. Yep, 36 years old, her 10-year-old daughter found her.
James says he too struggled with heroin after returning from Vietnam and now has another daughter in treatment. It's why, he says, after being shown the court records that a postal employee stole his pain medication, he knows.
There's a problem. Yeah, sure there is. There's a big problem.
Just how big? In 2016, the VA's Office of Investigations noted 16 cases of drug thefts across the U.S. Nearly all of them involved U.S. postal workers or Parcel Service employees stealing drugs intended for veterans. And the U.S. Postal Service's Office of Inspector General told Congress that 550 of its own employees have been convicted in the past year of internal mail theft. That's up 36% from 2013. The suspect in the Clinton County case told authorities he could shake the package and determine which ones contain the good stuff. It is clearly a pervasive problem, but no one at the VA would talk to us about it on camera. The VA did acknowledge, however, that they've changed the way that they ship drugs in the mail. They used to require a signature. They tell us that made them an easy target for theft.
Now, they just mail it to you. They leave it.
That's right. James says the VA leaves his narcotics in his mailbox. The VA says it now uses electronic tracking to ensure the packages reach their destinations. James says he wonders if the new policy of not requiring a signature is really a best practice or simply another obstacle for an addict to hurdle over.
One thing people don't understand, most drug addicts aren't stupid.
In a statement, the VA said that these events are of significant concern for the VA, but that the two agencies, the VA and the United States Postal Service, are in a unique position to detect these activities that likely occur in other institutions that can go undetected or even unreported. The U.S. Postal Service says it is difficult, however, for them to know whether this is an increasing problem, if there are more thefts, because we know there are more convictions. So it's sort of a chicken and the egg argument.
Right.
Are there more thefts right now, or are you guys getting better at tracking them down?
Yeah,
Either way,
and the
yeah.
question is now, aside from just sending them without a signature, anything else they can do?
Well, and that's the big question. That's the one question I wanted to ask both the USPS and the VA that I didn't get the answer to is, are you supplanting one problem with another? You required a signature before, now you're simply leaving the parcel there for potentially anyone to take.
I'm sure you'll continue to follow it, but
We will.
thanks a lot.
Sure.